Good day, lovers. I welcome you all to this episode of Fun Fact. We appreciate you for the last week episode. We saw your reactions, your likes, your comments, and everything. We really appreciate you and we thank you. May the good God continue blessing you guys. And as I do promise you guys that everybody that I'm going to be bringing to this program, it will be people full of knowledge, people full of understanding, people that you all are going to benefit from them. Because the main purpose of this program is just for you guys to understand, to learn from other people's experience, from other people's knowledge. You know, when we gather from here, we gather from here. That's what makes it a whole. So from here, we'll be learning from another set of people by the special grace of God. For me not to be talking too much or going far about this introduction, I will love to go to our honorable guest. So if people can know the person I brought here today, and is going to benefit us as other people have been benefiting us on this program. You are highly welcome to this program, sir. We really appreciate your efforts. You coming to this place is not something easy, and we value you coming to this program. Thank you very much, sir.
It's my pleasure,
we do appreciate, sir. Sir, please, can you give us what is your name?
All right. Thank you for welcoming me to this program, and I really appreciate this invite. I am Adam Ayyub, a public speaker, an educator, an orator, and a creative writer.
Now, moving on to our own normal program as we normally do it. The thing is for us to benefit the world. Let them learn from other people's experience, from other people's knowledge. You know, we can't be a whole. But when you gather from this place, you gather from the other place, everything is going to be complete from gathering from different places. So, can you please, maybe in just 3 to 4 words, tell us the type of person you are? Who are you in particular?
Okay, my personality is not different from other persons out there, in as much this person that I'm talking about, they are learner-centered persons. So that's number one thing. Anything about me, it centers on learning. So I appreciate learning right from my right from my childhood. So I think that's the environment that brought me up.
Okay.
So learning an environment, it may not be the external environment. So because when we talk about environment, we have the internal and external. So what do I mean by the internal? This has to be the family.
Okay.
So the family that brings a child up, so it's going to have a lot of influence on that child. So anything about me, number one, that comes first is learning. So let's get to know what are the new trends in knowledge. So that how can we continue? How we will never remain the same. So that's the kind of person that I am. So I'm a knowledge craving person. So I crave for knowledge. Likewise, I always respect relationships with other persons, because all of these things are very crucial in whatever we do. So I do not want to get offended from another person. So, and I will try to maintain my boundary. So I may not get to laugh with many people. So that's not a bad thing.
Oh, that's nice.
I do not have to laugh with every people, but yes, if you have something in common, so I know the network is like magic. So it's like magnets rather. So when I got here now and I saw the little observation that I had, I realized that something magnetized me here. Yeah. So because it relates with what I do.
Thank you very much for that. We do appreciate that. Looking back at your life, what moment do you think changed you to the person you are today?
Okay, yes. When it comes to my personal life, so when I've been taking some little responsibility of my life, so one thing that I will say boldly that changes my life even up to this moment, it was the time, I mentioned something about learning.
Yes.
So I read a book, and that book was given to me, or was sent to me. It's like a soft copy. So it was sent to me by a woman in school. So when I found that you are growing more than I do, or more than I'm doing. So yeah, I can see you social media, you write, you speak, you engage in a lot of things. So I moved close to her and I asked her how she was able to manage her time. You come to school, do assignments, do a lot of things and all of these things. How do you still manage to do this that you are doing? So she now sent me a soft copy, and that's what she read. So the book is called Do It Today.
Do It Today.
Yes, it is. It was written by I shouldn't forget Darius Forux. Okay. Darius Forux wrote the book. He's also about 35 years age or so. So Darius Forux. So when I read this book, everything in my life changed. So when I read Do It Today, written by Sudarius Forex. Is a writer. Is a lot. He does a lot of things. So this book, I got a lot of ideas from it. So ideas that I applied to my personal life, and from then I started to see changes.
From the ideas you got from the book, can you please, even if it is not more than 3 or 4, can you please give us maybe a hint, or let's say 2 to 3 three things you got from this book that changed your life entirely? So maybe just 3 to 4 that people can benefit from as well.
Okay. Yes. When I talk about this book, Do It Today, he said procrastination kills productivity.
Okay.
So procrastination kills productivity. I love to talk about this book. Thank you for bringing me to this question. So I love to, because this book, people that I see that they are very willing to grow, or I see that, okay, if you add this thing to your life, so to your efforts, to what you are doing already, so you will grow. I send them this book. So I recommend that book very well. Anybody that is struggling with, how am I going to, I don't want to remain the same, just go and read Do It Today. So in Do It Today, so it talks about how can man, when I say man, I mean everybody. So like in social studies, when we were very young, they would, even up to this moment, I would teach, when we teach social studies in class, social studies will tell us that man in social studies refers to everybody, not ordinary. And even in Arabic, so when the Quran will say Rijal, so I'm going to reference the Quran in this case because of what I study. So not because I'm trying to promote our religion, Islam, Arabic. So and Arabic. So when Quran use that word, Rijal or Rajulun, which means man, so it also encompasses everybody, not only the male gender. So everybody. So what this book teaches how every person out there can move from one particular stage to the other. How will you not remain where you have been? So something has to develop in you. You have to be productive. You have to be effective. So that Do It Today gives us a lot of things, because what are those things that keep, or that waylay people, that stop them from growing? So it highlights these things. Some of them is, why do people not, not only those who are in schools. Because the last time that I watched this program, I was very impressed by how our guest speaker answers some questions, because he thought outside the box. So I love that. I appreciate him. So he thought outside the box. How did he think outside the box? In the sense that when you ask questions, he would say, not only limited to persons who are in school or those who are educated. Somebody who is selling pepper on the street outside, always the person also needs to grow. And even a bus conductor should never remain the same. Even if you continue to become a bus conductor, that you are not doing another thing, yeah, you can still grow, you can move forward. So it's now shares, that book shares what are those stumbling blocks in our life that do not make us grow. So there are a lot of distractions. So I learned what distractions are. So I learned how we can overcome distractions. So I learned how we can become productive. So I'll become productive in the sense that when we do something, so the results will make us to achieve something. So that means we are productive. So and other things that I learned in Do It Today, even as students. So I got to learn how I can become successful in my learning area.
If I'm not mistaken, in this aspect, you are telling us about self-awareness, and you are explaining to us how people could grow or build their life in your own way, on your own language. Can you please, maybe you enlighten us more? Okay, how do people improve in their self-awareness? How do they improve in their life? How do they bring changes into their life? It's something that is common. We have a lot of people outside there that want to change. They were like, okay, this thing I'm doing, I know it's not the right way, but they don't know how to take, what step to take to change the step. So can you please, maybe you encourage us on how we can make our self-awareness more changeable, like more adaptive to what we want?
Thank you very much, sir. So one thing I will first of all say is that when it comes about any aspect of life, any aspect of life, there is a knowledge for it. Or let me say there is knowledge for it. Anything we do, let's seek the knowledge of that thing. That's number one. I could remember some years back. So when I was still at Modrasa Morika Zagege, so I met with a man. So the man now said, you this scholar of religion, do you know, he asked me that, let me tell you something I don't know. Do you know that persons who have money, okay, he said, as you are now, you have the knowledge of Nahu. So Nahu is Arabic semantics.
Okay.
So I said yes. Solfu, I said yes. He said, as you have this knowledge, you are reading a particular book. I said yes. He said, exactly, if you want to have money, there are some books that you read that will make you have money.
But do you believe in that? That there are some books that you read?
I seriously believe in it.
But to me, I know if there are some books you are going to read that will make you rich, 100% of Nigerians today, we all will be rich because we believe in one thing. You know, when we do something, that was the argument I had last week.
Yes, I saw it.
The honorable guest. I told him that this is a country whereby nothing is working for us. So you can't just come to the podcast or to the interview, a one-on-one interview, and tell us that, okay, there is a book we can read. When we all know that we are not lazy in this country. We try to apply everything needed to be applied just to make a living in this country. So if you are telling us there is a book we can read to be rich, to me, I think it's...
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yes, I actually wanted to tap from some of the discussions that we were having with him because I wanted to contribute to it. So nice. Thank you for bringing it in. Now, if I said, somebody told me that, and I believed, in as much, look at where I picked that analogy. So the analogy is that if you want to, anybody that wants to know mathematics,
yes,
there is a book for mathematics.
Yes.
Anybody that wants to understand English, there is a book that can help you understand English grammar. Okay. Likewise, if you want to be financially stable, there is. When I say we should read book, okay, if you want to have money, you are not reading biology's book. Don't get it confused. Yeah, if I say there is a book that we read to have money, it's not chemistry book. When I say there is a book, so I would relate my answer to your question, your first question, as many people want to grow. They don't know how to do it. Yes. There is a book to read that can make you grow. If you cannot read the book, join the community of someone who has read the book and is applying it. It's not only about reading. Okay, one of the reasons that prompted me to establish my organization, Adam's Intellectual Place, because I've been having this procrastination of establishing it. But why did I now establish it now? Now let me tell you. I've not said it anywhere. Let me say it here. Because nobody has asked me. Okay, now I established this for this. I've got several reasons. But the immediate reason why I quickly had to establish my organization or institution is because the last JAMB that students wrote, yes, they sat for every year now. We now start having, when we have the statistics, see the number of failures that we have. It's not that these children are not reading.
They are reading.
Some of them are playing, right? Okay. We know. Even everybody plays. Yes. So, but it's not that they are reading. The problem is they read. It happens to me. When I read, before I leave a paragraph, it takes me some time, some minutes. Even at times, some paragraphs, when I read in a chapter, a chapter, we may have 3 to 4 pages in a chapter. Now, I'm not talking about a paragraph. A page can carry up to 5 or 4 paragraphs. Yes. Now, look at me now. I'm on one paragraph. And a paragraph carries one idea. If I have not got the idea of that paragraph, what am I reading? It's not about just to continue reading. I've finished this book. I've finished about 70 books. Yes, congratulations. You have read all of these books. Now come and tell us. Come and make analysis. Come and do the summary of this book. A boy was with me yesterday, one of my tutees, my mentee, when he came. So he came with past question, English past question. Okay, I wanted to help him to. He's in SS2, trying to prepare for SS3. So we were now solving English past question for the last WAEC. So when it came to the summary, so they were giving an essay that talks about indiscipline among youth. So they are now asked to give 6 sentences telling us about the causes of indiscipline among youth. I asked him to bring it out. After all, he has read. Now, from this thing that you have read, now look at the question. The question asks that let's have in 6 sentences give us 6 courses of indiscipline. All of these things are embedded in the essay. You could not bring it out. You could read. He got the English, but the construction of a lot of things in this thing, he could not understand. So we read. People need, let me say that why people have not been able to grow, to make it short, is because people need support system. You want to grow, you cannot grow alone. When I wanted to grow, I've not grown totally. When I wanted to start growing, I did not grow alone. Some persons supported me. So anybody that wants to grow out there, they should look for experts, professionals that can handle growth and development. We have it. Is it professional growth? Is it academic growth? Is it personal development? Any growth? We have professionals that for them. Let them seek support.
But in this aspect, we're talking about you said if you want to go, you want to do something, there are guidelines to it, right?
Exactly.
One of the people that, let me say, these illiterates, maybe people selling, people who are into marketing.
Okay.
So, what guidelines do we have for them? Like, as you said earlier, you said if you want to learn mathematics, there is a book for it, there is a guideline for it. I want to go into business. What guideline am I going to use in growing my business?
Thank you very much. Okay. Now, there is my dad. Sometimes we have arguments.
Okay.
So when it comes to knowledge aspect, so because he would tell me that it's a constructive one, not because I'm trying to be rude. So a constructive one, I'll give him reasons why I think something should be like this. He would also give me reasons why he thinks this thing should be like this. Okay, let me pick from some of his arguments. He would tell me that people have been doing business before you, that you say you are going to school, before you study business studies. Your forefathers have been doing business and they are successful. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I study education. I read Arabic education. When we talk about school setting or how teaching works, so it would have to, sometimes it would disagree. Before you go to school, but there are some theories. I do not disagree with him. Yes, he's very right. But there's what we call, what you learn, they do all of these things by experience. If you want to go into business, we have persons who are experts in business analysis or in how business works. Okay, there is this man, Bismek Riwe. Okay. He's a Nigerian, so he's an economist. The national, or let me say, is a political economist. Okay. So because he gives analysis of government policies as it relates with business, economics, money, a lot of things. So when I watch his analysis or everything he does on the screen, so I'll be like, yes, look at how the breakdown is coming. It will say if there's inflation in this particular area, this is the cause. What am I driving at is that he has learned, he has experience. Many of our forefathers that have been doing these things, they are doing it from experiences of their parents. Okay, they are going, but they do not have this formal education. And anything we do, anything. So we can, in education now, anybody that wants to become a good teacher, or you want to do well at anything you do, you need 3 things. Thank you, sir. So number 1, you need the knowledge of that. Okay. Knowledge. Go to an institution or an academy where that thing is done. If you want to become a mudir this day now, go to university, study education. We are not saying that Sheikh Adams and the like, they did not do it well. But of this contemporary world that we have, go to where that thing is taught. Go and learn. That's number 1. We need the knowledge of that thing that you want to do. Okay. Number 2, we need experience. That's why in a public school, I'm not talking about private school, anyhow person cannot become a principal. Yeah. Even if you are a graduate, you graduated with first class in education, you read education, and government employs you, you cannot become the principal of that government school. That is the highest hierarchy of that setting there. You cannot become the head now. You have not served. You should you serve. You start from somewhere. So you have that's why some persons say 5 years of experiences, 10 years of. We are not saying you don't know it, but there are some daily situations that our customers, some of our customers, they have polos in their head. So you cannot handle their situation. Book will not tell you when you are in school. So you need the experience. So okay, 5 years experience, 10 years experience says it matters. Making true. Okay. Number 3, we now have mentee-mentor relationship. You are not just having the experience. You are going to serve under someone in that field. So you want to start a business, you need these 3 things. Go and look the knowledge of that business. How does that business work? How does it work? So businesses are different from one to the other. So look for that particular one. How does it work? We have experts for it. Number 2, you now need experience. Start. So when you start, the way you have your turnover this year, so you will learn from there. This makes me have this loss. So number 3, have a mentor. Many people misuse that word, mentor. Who is a mentor? Mentor is someone in an ordinary language, somebody that has achieved what you look up to. I want to become everything that I'm looking up to now. Okay, I want to become what you are. I should not stress myself. Let me just read your biography. Let me serve under you. I'll be fine.
I'm sorry to say, sir, you see reading other people's biography to become what they become. I don't think that's the solution to becoming what that person become, because some people do say before you become someone in life, there are some challenges, some obstacles that are going to come your way. So I find it difficult in my own place, because as they do say, before you become someone in life, you have to face some obstacles, some challenges in life. There are some people in this world as well, they don't even know what they call obstacle. They never even face any challenges in their life. All they are doing is just, right from the beginning of their life, they started with enjoyment until they are going to die. They won't even, I'm not talking of we have personal challenges, such like maybe, okay, you are going out and something happened to you. All those ones they are common stuffs. It can happen to anyone. But challenges like, okay, you have to struggle. You have to look at somebody like this to become who you want to become. They don't do that. The plan is already down. So how do you convince us that, okay, if you want to become someone in life, or you want to become like this person, you have to go through that person's biography?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. When we talk about obstacles, there are, let me say, internal and external, in the sense that there are some things in our life. When we draw a circle about our life, so a circle, you can see there are some things within the boundary of the circle, and there are other things outside the circle. So that means that there are some things that are within our control. There are some things that are not within our control. There are some obstacles that we can control. There are some obstacles that we cannot control. So, okay, I would like to talk to students and other persons too. Okay, students who are watching us, or other persons too that want to grow. The obstacles in their life, many of these obstacles, they are the one that open the door for the obstacles to start coming in. There are some obstacles, they are not the one that open the door. It happens to them. They happen to them. You don't have control over them. Leave them. Just continue your life. So these ones that you have control over. For example, I was talking about distractions the other time. I want to read a chapter. As I'm reading, notification, the book, just like this, you come this way. My friend. Hey, WhatsApp. Let me notification. Facebook. Instagram. Oh, my friend. All these things, so they are obstacles to our growth. Do that reading today. That's thing that you want to do. There are processes that we do. Okay, have a journal. I want to do this thing. Write it down. Take one thing one day. I'll do this one today and do it. Anything that wants to stop you, avoid it. Avoid distraction. Stop gossiping. Some people gossiping is also an obstacle. Just go to your friend's house. You have what to do. Students from one hostel, go to another hostel. Start talking, gossiping from morning to night. So at the end of the day, that's what is me? It's not anybody calling Koji Korika. So these ones that we can have control over them. So when I talk, money is also an obstacle. I have attended trainings, as you see me. So personal development training, they will tell us that have your plan. Use SMART goal. There's what we call SMART system to develop your. If you're having a goal, you want to do something in your life, use the process of SMART. It's an acronym, SMART. So that's use SMART. The goal should be specific. I want to do this thing. Make sure that that thing aligns with your future goals. What you want to become in the future, start building it now. Break it down. Okay, you want to become a pilot or whatever you want to become. You want to become a lawyer. Before you can become a lawyer, you will be very good at English, literature in secondary school. Start with those ones in secondary school. Be busy with them. Be specific. Don't say, from Lord, I want to become this one. Let me go to another thing. No. Let your goal be measurable. Say that, okay, for a long time, for 1 month, I will do this thing. You want to read a book of 100 pages, right? Say 2 months or 3 months, I will read a page one day. You have not started reading before, don't start with 5 pages. Let it be measurable, break it down. That's let it be achievable. Make sure that it is within the confinement, within the boundary of what your ability. And you have not been reading before, you are starting with 5 pages, the day you want to start. You cannot finish a page if you have not been reading before. So that is our goal should be resources. Consider the resources. That's where I want to come in. Money. Don't aspire for what your money cannot do now. You have money in your pocket now too. Look for goals that your money can achieve. Do them and see time bound. You now check after 1 month or 3 months. Have I done this thing? Everybody should apply it. Smart.
We do enjoy you, sir. We appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. May the good God continue being with you and keep blessing you, sir. We just wanted to ask you, as we normally do on this program, which is an end note. Maybe you have something to tell the viewers, our families, that will be of benefit to them. You know, we've been benefiting since morning. You are telling them on how they are going to achieve their goal, their time cost, their accuracy, everything. So maybe you just have a end note, something you want to include so as for them to benefit from it again.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. To sum it up, I will just, I said I have interest in the last discussion that you have with the guest, and I love that. I will continue to say it. Yes, but from there I will take it.
Okay.
Nigerians, we are having issues. Many of these issues, we say it is government, it is this, it is that. Other countries, their governments are doing well. So yes, everybody should check inward. So when we check inward, we should stop a lot of things that we are doing. Number one, self-awareness. When it is until when you know yourself that you can grow. If you don't know yourself, you cannot grow. So check inward. Who am I? Let everybody ask themselves that question. Who am I? So when we know who we are, all our resources, everything that we now have in our life, we will align it with the person that we are. From there, we will start growing. Let's know who we are. Let's stop. You said something that when we look up to another person, we may not become exactly. I read a book. I have an answer for it because of time.
Okay.
So the book says, the title of the book is "Still Like an Artist." Anybody that wants to succeed in life, you should still like an artist. How you can do that? Look up to somebody. I want to become this person. If I want to become like you now, let me go and read about your story. I'll be doing like you. There will be a certain part that I will not get you. I will not get it. That place that I'm not getting, that's my own. That's the place. That's my uniqueness.
Yes.
Where I'll be different from you. Even despite the fact that I've studied your life, people will be saying, "Wow, he's like this person," but this,
some aspects.
that's life. So everybody should check inward, look at who, and understand yourself. Stop talking about other person. Talk about yourself.
Thank you very much, sir. We do
you, sir.
enjoy that, sir. And we know much of our lovers, they want to be like, how do we get to this man? You said it in the first place. You said you have a platform.
Yes,
what do you call the name, sir?
Adam's Intellectual Apple.
Adam Intellectual's Apple.
So I call that from Adam's Apple.
Okay.
So I just, that's my name, Adam.
You are on Facebook?
Yes, on Facebook.
You are on WhatsApp,
Instagram, yes.
So for our lovers that would love to get in touch with him, that's his page. Just go there, follow him, and I believe you are going to learn a lot on your day-to-day basis by the grace of God. And for this, we do appreciate him, and we'll be expecting your feedback as you guys have been giving us some details. Thank you for your time.